how Lisa Miller's dreams of a life without work, without poverty, and without trouble finally became true. And what a grumbler has to say about this. Or everything looks different from another point of view. Here they lie, 7 billion full maggots. Since yesterday I'm staring at their heavenly honeycombs. My stomach and my eyes went with Albert, who was my friend and a human. If it weren't nice to eat until one is full. But I will remain myself. I will not let myself be made a maggot. I said to Albert, you will be full and you will be happy, because Megalon Igon, the big egg, will give you to eat and control your metabolism and your hormones, because this computer can switch you on and off like a pocket lamp. Albert only mourned that I just can stay hungry and free. I cried, you only hear what this machine wants you hear. You only see what this machine lets you see, and you only think what this machine wants you to think. The communication box of the synchronized around the arm makes you satisfied, and it makes you have the will of a baby. Albert said, he exactly knows what he is after. That is to say, full. I won't let myself be synchronized. I won't let me. I won't. How a real father rules his home, and how he lovingly explains it to his children. Or, that is why I like to give him someone to consort with. It works. 070000 job 01Z 01001 exec part 1 class A. Be happy. We, Megalon Igon, first servant of our world, coming from our fiduciary duty, we are strictly determined to preserve this generation and all future generations from the scourge of their own presumption, to affirm our belief on the basic weakness of the human race, their physical and psychological fragility, to protect their spirit from the danger of thinking, to foster the standard of living of the protected. Have enacted with our storage unit constitutional law by given reason that special events require special steps. Therefore, our subsequent systems in Unit 12, former Middle Europe, are instructed to localize disruptive factors already from a value of 0.3705, passed in the year 2424, February the 27th. Be happy. End of job Z 1001. And that is what counts. Otherwise, it constantly is a proven formula to denounce uncomfortable truth as the devil's deed. In case the impression should arise in the course of the game that decisive distrust is requested towards all and everything that prescribes harmony by synchronization, then this impression is justified. At all times, let us envision an individual called communication, alias Moritz, as the sand in an all too perfect works. As Moritz becomes David, and how Megalon Aigon changes the program quickly. Or Moritz finds a way to reach out to everybody, someone who knows exactly what he would like to achieve, can also find out who can help him. Instruction from Moritz to Megalon Aigon. I want to broadcast to everybody, without translator. Moritz speaking. Citizens, friends, hear my message. You are 7 billion, and you have only one ear, only one eye. You are 7 billion, and you have only one voice. Citizens, friends, you are not happy. Someone who is so occupied to be happy and satisfied that he does not love anymore, does not live. Yes, it is true. To love rises your blood pressure. Therefore, each love takes away a few minutes of your eternal life. But what difference does a few minutes make in 150 or 160 years? Simply laugh about it. 120846 job 1084 Z 10127 exec Part 4, Class A. This is Megalon Aigon speaking. This is an interruption of transmission. Be happy. Broadcasting without translator, which was programmed in our first version, is cancelled immediately. Be happy. So someone infringes the will of the all-wanting Megalon Aigon, or someone circulates the infringed will, or where there is a will, there is a media. 120900 job 1085 Z 10128 exec Part 1, Class B. Storage Unit, Justice to Executive Sector. Be happy. According to the system program, the elimination of human beings, no matter if it refers to protected or only to so-called free or foreigners, is allowed only when Megalon Aigon or one of its systems is violently attacked. The misuse of programs for the purpose of individual communication can only be eliminated by program changes. Be happy. End of job
Z10128.
As the caller in the desert finds an echo and the children discover what laughing means, or to find the right tone on the right instrument, that makes the music. You will be the whistlers. Woman, do you want to talk to me like this Moritz says? Man, be happy. I would like to, but I don't know how to do it, because I have removed the arm communicator. Woman, I have put down the box too. Man, what is your name? Woman, Beta 13981, Sector 12. Man, I will call you Sunflower. After a pause, surprised, you have laughed. You really laughed a bit. Where it becomes obvious that a human not only lives from being full, but also in the agitation of his heart. Or how often an initiation is enough.
100937 job 137 Z10537 exec part 1 class B. Central unit to service guard in sector 12, former Middle Europe.
Be happy.
A growing number of our protected have been incited to take off the communication boxes and are leaving the living space. Red alert! Attention! Unexpected incidents because of unknown factors are possible. Unclear archive material from the early ages reveals that humans shall have died in the streets.
Be happy.
End of job. Z10537.
How the people start to kick against the protecting hand of the authority, and how the folks get touched by the wings of fantasy. Or let walls talk, and what you can achieve by this. From the script of a Synchronized.
I have seen it with my own eyes. It is possible to create new things and men without reproduction guidelines and without incubator. You have to find pastes which have different colors and a stick with hair at one end. Then you have to look at the man or the thing intensively, again and again, and make lines with a stick. That creates something completely new, and you can do it yourself, and it remains. It is not like the pictures that are sent by the communication box behind your eyes.
As the children refuse obedience and how they discover in the forbidden house of museums what they inherited from their ancestors. Or, secretiveness does not prevent harm.
Man, there, all of you can see it. In this picture, Moritz has a book in his hands. It looks exactly like the books we have found in the other room. Woman, what is written in these books? Man, we have only to decipher the figures first in order to understand the storyline. Woman, why not simply put on our communication boxes again? Megalon Igon reads out the novels about these many characters. Man, but he reads for you something different than for me, because your reactions are different.
Where old rights are honored again, which finds the applause of a grumbler. Or how you can nail up the world with wood, but also make timber out of wood, the stage, that is the world. If communication means that our world becomes less small, then we have contributed a little piece to the world's stage.
I crossed over today. Everything has changed among the synchronized. And I remembered, like a boat, these are my eyes which looked at me when I saw my face in the mirror of a puddle for the first time. I'm hiding because I have to rethink. Tomorrow I will walk there again. The synchronized are new and inspiring. Yes, that is true. It seems they learn to look at each other and recognize each other. And they learn that they are different. And different again. And different again. Human beings.
As the children rediscover what you do with hands and feet, and it becomes obvious that even fatherly patience does not last forever. Or, work is what adds spice to life, one besides others. It seems to be written in stone despite of all different confirmations that calluses on the hands or also at the cerebral cortex have to be seen in direct connection to happiness.
162017 job 9965 Z 10884 exec part 2 class B.
We, Megalon Igon, came to know with disgust and indignation that the beginning and the end of our creation, our protected, forgetting their dignity and irreplaceability, give their hands to useless and ignoble work. We, Megalon Igon, state that this is a case of unprogrammed behavior, archaic fall of mankind. We, Megalon Igon, have identified the bacillus, the individual communication
alias Moritz, already for quite a while and traced his subversive activities. We, Megalon Igon, let everybody know that we will make an example of this known individual within 24 hours because of his crime against the programmed behavior. At the same time, we announce a general act of grace for everybody who had been seduced by this dishonorable example.
Be happy.
End of job. Z10884.
As the end of harmony is coming into place and the beginning of an uncertain future, or communication cannot be imprisoned and not be enclosed into electric circuit, hopefully. But we are quite encouraged. After all, we know something about the possibilities for communication. And we show new ways how you can talk to and reach people. From a spectator's memory of the trial.
It was at the very day when our life started. Some say it was the day when our world died. In any case, since then, Megalon Igon does not work anymore like it used to. We were present, thousands, 10,000s. The executive sector of Megalon Igon had announced that an example had to be carried out.
Moritz cried, "All men are free!" We clapped hands. Moritz cried, "All men have the right to live where and how they want." We cheered, "Hey!" Moritz cried, "All men have the right to die where, how and when they want." We threw our freedom hats into the air. When the executive sector wanted to start the example, the justice sector of Megalon Igon blocked it. Nobody knows what that means. Anyway, since then, Megalon Igon does not work like before. In return, we work. We have to work. As the whole world prizes the victory on the one who created puppets on the string, and how it nevertheless remains difficult to preserve the one freedom. Or a tango step across the times. Hic Rhodos, hic Salta. Dancing is now and here.
Citizens, friends, listen to me. This is what Moritz tells you. You have overpowered this one who said to you, you have to be kept away from thoughts, your own thoughts and foreign thoughts. I, Moritz, tell you, your thoughts are the unending ladder that you have to climb to remain human beings. You have overpowered this one who said to you that you have to be kept away from using your bodies. I, Moritz, tell you, your arms and legs, your hands and feet, use them to give your thoughts a shape. You have overpowered this one. I, Moritz, tell you, others will come. They again will perfectly understand what all of you should be like and need. And they will ask you to be happy. This is what Moritz tells you. Look sharply at them, these new prophets. Watch if they can laugh.